On today's product review, we're doing this Cobizi. It's an 11 by 11 pop-up tent canopy. It's got mosquito net on it. So in this video, I'm gonna set it up and give you my thoughts on the product. And again, it's just mostly like any other pop-up tent, just got a few extra features which I'll show you here coming up in this video. Let's give a review of all the pieces that it comes with. We'll set it up. We'll put a mock setup in with tables and chairs, with and without the mosquito net. We'll put it back in the bag, and I'll show you all this, the storage and whatnot whenever you put it all back up. So let's get started. This is the package look for this tent canopy. We're gonna unzip everything. I'll show you all the parts associated with it here. So in this bag, you've got rope stakes. Your canopy is right here. We're going to put it on, and then we're going to leave it on. I don't really like taking the canopy off once we get it on the tent frame. There's some of the mosquito netting inside right here. We'll put that up as well. Little plastic pieces. It looks like you can extend something. We'll look at the instructions for that. More mosquito netting right here. And then you have your tent frame. So that's all the things. We're gonna, pretty should be self-explanatory, putting up any regular old pop-up tent. Maybe a little bit more involved putting that netting up. We'll get to that point. We'll assemble it, put it up, and see how everything works on it. Alright guys, so there's the tent without the mosquito net. We're about to put the mosquito net on. By myself, it took me about 15 minutes out of the case. You can also, since you've got it on here now, a lot of people just fold it up and put it in to the case and not take the tarp off anymore. I'm going to see if I can do that. The mosquito net on top, I'm not sure if I can do that. We'll see when I tear it down what I end up having to do. I'll show you it. I'll show the teardown process. Next, what I'm going to do is put the mosquito net on. So let me get started on that. Also, I want to mention there's 3 height adjustments on the legs. You can put this up yourself. You just saw me. It's better when you have 2 or 3 people, or 4, 1 for each leg. But you can do it yourself. Don't fold your canopy all the way out, or don't fold the legs all the way out before you put the canopy on. That way you don't have any issues when it comes to having it tightened and all that stuff whenever you're trying to put it on. Mosquito net next. So here is the device with mosquito net in it. Again, a lot of space inside. We're going to set up a couple of chairs and a couple of end tables here in just a second to give you a decent idea of how much this can hold. Again, you have the 3 height settings, so you can easily stand up and walk around inside it. The mosquito net will help keep your legs and arms happy from mosquito bites, and you should be in good shape when it comes to being inside of this. Again, you can use it with or without the mosquito netting, depending on what setting and what type you need to use it for. The mesh is pretty durable, it seems. These materials are fairly durable. The zipper could be a little bit better. It has a little bit of a missing a tooth here and there, especially on this side, especially when it tightens up. So that's one thing to mention. And we're going to have a little bit of a setup inside just to show you what it looks like, and then we'll be done here. Alright guys, so we got the mosquito net open here. You can tie this back. I don't have any of the tie downs that are going on here just because of setup purposes. Just your standard tie downs. You can also pull, I believe you can pull this up as well and just kind of tie it up if you so desire. So we go inside. I have 2 patio chairs and a couple of end tables here. You can see it fits very comfortably in here. This is an 11 by 11 as opposed to a 10 by 10. So you have a little bit more room in here than just your standard canopy. You look up here, you have a little bit of netting for airflow at the top as well as to keep bugs and stuff out. So you've got that. One other thing I've noticed though is that these holes right here would allow for water to go in. I don't know why they put these rings in here, but I've seen these on a couple of the tents that I've put up. I guess you can use it as an extra tie down or something along those lines. But apart from that, you know, you can strap the tent up. This is a little bit droopy if you don't, but you can strap them up to your frame right there. The frame itself seems fairly sturdy. It has multiple cross points, double the cross points of some of the lesser quality tents, and your rings just match in right there. You have push buttons to get off and up right there, so those usually withstand better than just, you know, pushing the little button in. Quality wise, pretty decent for what it is. So a little bit more features again with the netting and whatnot up top, a little bit more airflow than a regular tent, and then you could, you know, drape these up as well and have plenty of airflow or plenty of protection, whatever you choose. Again, these go all the way down to the ground. This is on the medium setting. Even on the highest setting, these are going to go all the way to the ground. So that's everything that I see on this tent. And then there's the stage setup. We are going to tear the tent down, put it back in the packaging, and wrap up this review. So there it is, all packaged up. Y'all saw how we took it down. All we did after we took it down, we left the canopy on it. The mosquito nets we were able to fold and put the legs, so the legs are kind of on the side where the zipper ends. The legs are down here. We shoved like 3 of the mosquito nets where the legs were on the bottom, and then a 4th one somewhere along this line, and we're able to successfully zip it up that way. So you don't have to take the canopy off to put everything back. You can put it back just like that. So good little product, good little canopy, and we'll finish this video up next. Alright guys, so there's the tent. You can see, took a little bit of time to put up, a little bit more involved than just a regular cheap pop-up tent. Seems to have a little bit better quality. Materials seem a little bit better, and the mosquito net is a plus, especially if you're in a backyard that is prone to mosquitoes and you just want to have a mosquito-free area for the evening. This might be something that you might find appealing. maybe good for the beach or other settings along those lines where you need a little bit of shade and maybe a little bit of protection. So everything put together fairly easily. Pretty standard for any sort of pop-up tent like this. And like I said, I could do it myself. Better to have 3 or 4 people to help put it up. It will make the process a lot quicker. So thank you all again for watching this product review. And we got this tent, a lot of shade here for whoever's going to need it. And I'll catch you on the next product review. Take care.